Well. What a result. Brighton and Hove Albion have just beaten Tottenham Hotspur 3-0 at the Amex. To put that into perspective, Tottenham Hotspur were in the Champions League final last year. We haven't beaten them in the Premier League before, but today we have changed that. 19-year-old Aaron Connolly finally been given his chance this season by Graham Potter. He shines in every game so far. So unfortunate not to score against Newcastle United the other week. He scored today, and not just one, but 2 goals. And that second goal was absolutely outstanding. And even the first one, the audacity to try that flick on the volley, it was saved by Gazzaniga, but he followed up with a great finish, just dinking over him into the corner. 3-0 against Tottenham. I'm pretty speechless about it, but I'm going to try and put some words together for you all on this YouTube channel, and I hope you enjoyed the video. So those of you who followed the BHA Today Instagram page will know that last week, after the result against Chelsea, it was very disappointing. We'd only scored 1 goal, in our last 5 games. A lot of people were starting to lose faith in Graham Potter, and I was just sort of trying to calm people down. Like, Graham Potter is a great manager, we've just been a bit unfortunate. We've played really well in games. Yes, against Chelsea, we had a bit of a shocker. We made lots of big mistakes, Webster giving away a penalty, giving the ball away a lot, but there's still promising signs of possession football. Against Newcastle, absolutely brilliant. We dominated the game. If it wasn't for a few inches, Aaron Connolly would have scored his first goal then and we would have won the match. At Man City, yes, we lost 4-0, but they were just so clinical. They're one of the best teams the Premier League has ever seen, and we went away there and got 47% possession, which was the most for an away team since Liverpool back in January. It is really promising, and not just possession football from Graham Potter, but giving opportunities to the youth. Steven Alzate has been brilliant in the last few matches for us. He's just been called up to the Colombia under-23 squad. He was born in London, so he's sort of English as well, but he's got a dual nationality because his parents are both Colombian, so well done to him for making that spot, and it's thoroughly deserved. He was brilliant again today. Aaron Connolly, though, he is the man who everybody is going to be talking about. Everyone is going to remember his name from today. Asking people before, because I'm at university at the moment in Sheffield, those who are football fans, I was asking them, have you heard of Aaron Connolly? Most people hadn't, and I said to watch out about him for today. And those of you who follow the page, as I say, you would have seen a post earlier on about me saying that Moussa Sissoko playing right back in place of suspended Serge Aurier could be key, and that Connolly could take advantage of that and really have a great game. And he did. He was absolutely brilliant. Not only his 2 goals, but his movement off the ball, with the ball, running at defenders, causing problems, creating chances. He created a couple of chances in the game, and I think he was second on the whole pitch for chance created today. And he got that crucial brace. His first Premier League goal, his second, he was brilliant. As I was saying before, you don't have to worry about the results. Yes, results are the most key thing in the Premier League and to stay in it. But the signs were there and they're promising, and we're only, 6-7 games in. There's still a long way to go in the season, but it's extremely promising. This puts us on to 9 points, up into 12th place, behind Manchester United only on goal difference. Man United having quite a woeful time at the moment, and we go away to them in just under a month. I've just booked my ticket, really excited for that. Got Aston Villa away coming up as well, and these are games that, with this sort of possession style football and the attacking promise we've shown, we could win. It looked like we were playing against 9 or 10 men today, but we were playing against 11. We showed Tottenham how to play football, which is really bizarre considering they were in the Champions League final last year. People like Heung-min Son and Harry Kane, who've been so brilliant recently, were kept quiet. Only when Lucas Moura came off the bench, really, was when Spurs started to create problems. But we were 3-0 up at that point, and we were just flying. We made so many more chances than them. We had so much more possession, so many more shots, and on target. Matt Ryan in goal looked like no one was going to beat him. And Dan Burn, 6'7", playing at left back. This is just an example of how experimental Graham Potter is. You wouldn't see many other managers place a 6'7" centre back at left back, but Dan Burn, wherever he's played this season, has been brilliant. Even with Shane Duffy out of the team, the man who's had the most clearances and headed clearances the entire Premier League over the last 2 seasons, his absence wasn't even really felt. You had the new signing Adam Webster, Lewis Dunk and Dan Burn alongside each other, and Steven Alzate filling in brilliantly, and Martin Montoya playing really well today. It works to back 4, we shifted to a back 3, even the likes of Guyton Bong got a chance today, Glenn Murray having a chance at the end to play. It was just a fantastic afternoon, even watching on the TV, and the atmosphere looked brilliant. So props to you all for creating such good atmosphere at the Amex. Hugo Lloris, that's a talking point. The 2nd minute we scored, Neil Maupay headed home. A great cross from Pascal Gross, who, outside the big 6 Premier League teams this season, has created the most chances out of anybody. He crossed it in, a brilliant deep cross. Hugo Lloris failed to catch it. He slipped, fell backwards, It looked from the TV replays that he broke his arm. He had gas in air, stretched it off the pitch, all the best to him. But the important thing for us there was Neal Maupay was there to nod in. It gave us a lead earlier on, and that gave us the momentum to carry on through the rest of the match. From that point on, we didn't really look back. Tottenham didn't even threaten in the first half. I think they had one shot in the first half, and that was a long shot from Christian Eriksen. There wasn't really any danger, and it just shows how far we've come. Under Chris Hughton, we did have a 1-1 draw at the Emirates against Tottenham, and I was there for that, and we didn't play too badly. We were quite good. I mean, it got to be to draw against Tottenham, but it was a lot of defending, and it was just sort of backs to the wall and blocking shots from Tottenham. But today, you've just seen the transition perfectly. It's a great example, and I'm so glad it was on BT Sport, because other Premier League fans will realise the quality we've got now, and especially the quality of the young players. I want to talk about Aaron Connolly a bit more. I've mentioned about him a lot already, but imagine him in a top 10 side. He would be unbelievable. I know we've only got a small sample size, he's not played many games for us, but you saw in the Under-23s Premier League, he was the player of the season there, the top scorer, scoring more goals than there were games. He is a real talent. And I thought, honestly, he was 21 or 22. He looks that mature, but he's 19 years old. January 2000 he was born. He didn't even see the millennium, and neither did I. But he's only a year older than me, and he's scoring a brace in the Premier League against Tottenham Hotspur. It's brilliant. It's so great to watch. And it's also great to see the squad depth. Yves Bissouma coming off the bench. He's one of the best signings we've made in the last few years. The promise he shows, yes, he needs to work on his finishing, his shooting and his decision making, but he's a great player. Having these sort of people on the bench, not having Leandro Trossard, one of our best signings again in recent times, the person who recently in the last few games without him, we've been thinking, oh, what are we going to do? We can't score any goals. We proved that wrong today. Leandro Trossard and that team, imagine that. Imagine how many goals we might have scored today. We got 3 without him, and with him, just imagine what trouble we can cause. Bernardo is normally our left back. He drives down that wing. If you don't have Bernardo, as I say, Graham Potter trusts in Dan Burn, a 6'7" man, to take up that position, and he does brilliantly. The likes of Dale Stephens today, I thought it was really interesting actually. It was obviously off the training field. You had corners played in deep to the edge of the box to Dale Stephens, and he was attempting volleys. In the first half, he nearly scored from one. It was blocked. In the second half, he flew over the bar with his volley, but it was still a sweet connection, and you can see we've been working on those sort of things in training. We have so many options from set pieces, even having Lewis Dunk and Adam Webster and Dan Burn in the penalty area. With the absence of Shane Duffy, you've got other options. We can go short, we can cross it into the far post and near. It seems like we're not going to ever run out of ideas, and that's a great thing. And with Chris Hughton, it sort of punt it forwards and see what we can do. Off Glenn Murray, try and run down the wing and create a few chances. And yeah, that did work at times. He scored quite a few goals in a number of games last season, but then we also had games where we couldn't even create a chance. This year, it looks different. If you take away the Chelsea game, I'd say you can take massive positives from every single game we've played, and it's really exciting to see. So, there we have it. Brighton 3, Tottenham Hotspur 0. A fantastic result, a game that will go down in our history. I suppose we'll be talking about that for a few years to come, just like the Manchester United 3-2, the 1-0 with the Pascal Gross goal line technology goal, the Arsenal at home where Petr Cech, it went underneath him from Glenn Murray. We'll be talking about this game for a long time. It's a shame I wasn't there. I kind of regret not getting a train ticket and going down there this weekend. But as a student, you just can't really afford those sort of things. But I will be there for Aston Villa away, which is our next fixture. I'll be there for Manchester United away. And I'll also try and be there for Everton at home if possible. Hope you've all enjoyed the video. I'm very sorry that I haven't uploaded too much on here. I know for a fact in the introduction of my first video on this page, the Premier League predictions, I literally said, oh, you can expect videos weekly on here. That clearly hasn't happened. I haven't uploaded since the 1st of August, and that's not great for me, to be honest, but I'll upload here and there and when I can. I just hope you can enjoy the content. Enjoy the rest of your day. We've beaten Tottenham 3-0, some crucial 3 points, up to 9 points now, and things are looking very promising. I'll see you all later.